The pre-assist obsession, Pep Guardiola. Forget the assist. Guardiola cares more about the pass before the assist. While fans scream for the final ball, Pep is counting the pass that manipulates the structure. His teams don't just play passes, they play triggers. They don't chase highlights, they chase geometry. In Manchester City's setup, players are drilled to recognize the third last pass, the one that creates the space. It's how midfielders like Ilkay Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne arrived in the box unmarked. Because the buildup already killed the structure. That pass might look simple, maybe sideways, maybe backwards, but it shifts the opponent 2 meters off, and that's all Pep needs. His players move not to receive, but to disturb. The advantage? It's harder to defend what you can't see coming. The pre-assist pass is the invisibility cloak of football tactics. You think you're safe, until the real move begins behind your back. Wide overload, central finish, Mikel Arteta. Arteta watched Guardiola for years, but he added his own twist. Make the wide space look like the final destination when it's just bait. Arsenal overload the left with Alexander Zinchenko, Gabriel Martinelli, and Granit Xhaka. Then later, Kai Havertz. The triangles are tight, the ball moves fast, the press is pulled over, but the goal? It often comes from the right, where Bukayo Saka isolates, or Martin Odegaard ghosts into space. It's not just tactics, it's a con. Opponents get hypnotized by the side-to-side build-up and never see the dagger coming. The advantage? You drain the opponent's energy defending one side and then kill them on the other. It's tactical rope-a-dope. They punch themselves out trying to defend the wrong story. The third man run trap, Jurgen Klopp. Klopp's heavy metal football? That's the loud part. The real trick is what happens in the quiet spaces behind. Liverpool often lured a midfielder out with a forward dropping deep, but the real threat is the third man arriving late, like Jorginho Wijnaldum or Jordan Henderson in their prime. Roberto Firmino drops into midfield. The defender follows. Suddenly the space is empty. Then, boom. The third man appears, untouched, unseen. It's not random, it's pre-mapped chaos. It looks chaotic, but it's pre-planned geometry. 2 touch points open the space. The third guy attacks it. The advantage? Opponents defend the wrong man, and Klopp's teams hit you with someone you didn't track. It's hide and seek, with GPS. Lateral pressing traps, Unai Emery. Unai Emery is a master of forcing decisions. He doesn't press high like Klopp or sit deep like Simeone. He presses sideways. The goal isn't to win the ball, it's to guide you into a cul-de-sac. Emery trains his midfielders to angle their body shape so the opponent thinks they have a passing option wide, but when they take it, they walk straight into a trap. That trap might be a sideline double team. It might be a disguised press from a fullback, or it might just be a dead end. No support, no outball, no escape. The advantage? You didn't lose the ball. You were invited to lose it. And by the time you realize it, Emery's already moved the furniture behind you. Backwards positioning, Jupp Heynckes. Heynckes made one subtle change at Bayern. That unlocked a treble. He told his midfielders to start deeper than they wanted. By positioning Bastian Schweinsteiger and Javi Martinez a few meters further back, he forced opponents to press higher. That created space behind them, which Bayern could then launch into. With Arjen Robben and Frank Ribéry, it's bait, but with the intelligence of chess. By pulling the opponent forward, Bayern didn't just invite the press. They designed it, and then they danced through it. The advantage? It's not just about where you play, it's about where you start. Start deeper, lure the press, create the space you need. Asymmetric fullbacks, Arsene Wenger. Wenger was ahead of his time. He didn't play with inverted fullbacks, he played with opposite philosophies. While Ashley Cole bombed forward on the left, Lawrence stayed back on the right. In later years, it flipped. Bakary Sagna became the deep fullback. Gaël Clichy the outlet. It looked unbalanced. It wasn't. It was controlled chaos. This asymmetry allowed Arsenal to overload one side, while always having a fallback on the other, attacking flair. Without defensive vulnerability. The advantage? One fullback is your safety valve. The other stretches the pitch. 2 systems in one. And Wenger did it. Before the spreadsheets. Disguised man marking. Hansi Flick. Flick's Bayern didn't play man marking. Officially, but on goal kicks and transitions, every midfielder had a shadow. Instead of full match man marking, Flick used contextual man marking. When the opponent tried to build calmly, his players would mark aggressively, just for that phase, then they'd reset. It's a tactical hit and run. You think you're in control, then suddenly you're surrounded. The advantage? You disrupt rhythm without committing to a risky system. Man marking with a get-out clause. Ghost center backs, Luciano Spalletti. At Napoli, Spalletti reinvented the center back, not as a destroyer, not as a ball player, but as a ghost presser. Kim Min-jae didn't just win duels, he stepped into midfield. When the moment felt right, suddenly Napoli had a +1 in central areas, without sacrificing shape. It looked like magic, it was math, speed, timing. This only works with freakishly fast defenders. But when it works, you compress the field without losing security. The advantage? Your center back becomes a midfielder. Without changing shape, it's adding a piece to the board mid-game. Delayed fullback engagement, Massimiliano Allegri. Allegri is known as a pragmatist, but his use of fullbacks is borderline philosophical. Instead of overlapping early, his fullbacks delay their run until the second wave of attack. That forces defenders to choose, commit early, or wait too long. Either way, Allegri wins. The attack develops organically. The fullback isn't an initiator. He's the finisher of space. The advantage? You don't show your hand too early. The opponent's wing is calm, until it isn't. Invisible possession, Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti doesn't obsess over possession stats, but he uses possession as a shield. When leading, his teams pass not to score, but to rest. The ball circulates in non-threatening zones, freezing the tempo. It looks boring. It isn't. It's football anesthesia, a lullaby, disguised as tactics. The advantage? You kill the game without killing the clock. Possession becomes defense. Control becomes silence. Midfield shadows, Diego Simeone. Simeone's teams are compact, but their real trick is defending without engaging. His midfielders don't press hard. They shadow movements. They block lanes, force backward passes, deny rhythm. It's not anti-football. It's negative geometry. You can't dribble through it. You can't pass through it. You go around until the wall becomes a trap. The advantage? You spend less energy defending and force the opponent to invent something new. Spoiler, most teams can't. Layered triggers, Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel uses pressing triggers, like a DJ uses beats. Not one cue, not two. Layered triggers, backward pass and bad body shape, press. Sideline trap and poor first touch, press. Tuchel's teams aren't aggressive, they're conditional. Players combine cues like code. The result? A modular press. Reactive, smart, safe. The advantage? You press when it's worth it, and rest when it's not. Energy efficiency, disguised as aggression. Split striker camouflage, Didier Deschamps. Deschamps used Antoine Griezmann as a camouflage number 10 at the 2018 World Cup. Not a striker, not a midfielder, a ball magnet. His role? Attract attention, disrupt midfield lines, let Kylian Mbappe and Olivier Giroud play off each other undisturbed. Griezmann created chaos. The others created goals. The advantage? You win the midfield without playing in midfield. Misdirection? That's strategy. Sideways rebounds, Roberto De Zerbi. Everyone praises De Zerbi's build-up, but here's what matters more. The second ball. When Brighton lose possession in midfield, they position players not for the duel, but for the rebound, especially sideways, not vertically. That means they're already shaped for the next phase. Before it even starts, you lose the ball, yes, but only for a second. The advantage? You lose the duel, but you win the situation. The best coaches don't just teach formations, they teach moments. And the ones you don't notice, those decide titles. Because in modern football, the most powerful weapon is subtlety. Not the ball, not the shot, not the pass, but the idea. Before the idea,